Yo yo yo, what's going on party people? TonyFlygon here bringing you another PokeMoshPit Wi-Fi battle. Today we're playing a very interesting Ubers match against fellow PokeMoshPit director MapCRimSoNCobRa117, so let's see how that's gonna turn out. We both lead with some big ass Ubers. Mine is Dialga, his is Groudon. I set up some pressure, he sets up some sun using Drought. He immediately switches out to his Escargot, predicting my Kyogre switch 1. But I do not go for my Kyogre switch yet. I didn't want to play too obvious, and I was pretty sure he would not Earthquake straight right off the bat. Straight off the bat, let's create some new stuff. I went for Stealth Rock, then I go for Dragon Pulse, trying to get some damage in on the Gastrodon, knowing I wall it. Because basically what it does is Scald and Toxic and recover. And that's not what it's able to do against my Dialga in Sun. So, hey, I go for Dragon Pulse. He switches back to Groudon, probably predicting my Ferrothorn switch. I followed up with a Fire Blast. I do have Fire Blast on my Dialga and Rain team, just for the purpose of 2-hit KOing Groudon after a Dragon Pulse. Any Groudon that's not specially defensive, actually. So that's pretty great. And I kill it, and Jumpluff comes in. Jumpluff is pretty much the Pokemon I despise and hate most out of all of them, and it has been for a pretty damn long time. Actually, ever since 2nd gen, I used to play with my Link Cable against good buddies of mine. When we were still noobs, they already sleep outed and lead seeded and no, not substitute, but they sleep outed me and they lead seeded me, and I did not wake up, and that's just a youth trauma coming back whenever I see a Jumpluff, and it never changes. He still sleep outers me, and when I do predict it, I go for a Sleep Talk, I get the rest, so that pisses me off. I switch to my Shaman land form because my land form is just all chilling in Ubers. Nah, I actually screwed up with Pokesap, but hey, let's just not say that. He substitutes up, and he has to switch out immediately though, because I think his moveset is Substitute. Well, he can't substitute me with a Substitute up. He can't Leech Seed me because I'm a Grass type. He can't Sleep out of me because he would break Sleep Claws, and he can't Encore me because he's faster. So he hard switches out with a sub up to his Reshiram as I go for an Air Slash. I miss, which is annoying, but okay, it's fine. I am modest choice specs though, so it would have done a lot, but ah well, what can you do? I switch to my Kyogre. Fuck that nigga Groudon. Get up the rain once and for all because his Groudon is down. I'm pretty sure he wants to switch to his Escargot again. So I switch to my Ferrothorn. Wow, my French accent is horrible. Alright, so I switch in Ferrothorn. I kinda exaggerated it a lot, but hey, I love my Ferrothorn nickname because that's how it makes people feel, I think. Especially in Ubers, it's more of a pain there than in OU. It dropped to place 6 in OU, or 5, I'm not sure, which is great. Makes me more tempted to use one. Anyway, he goes for Hidden Power Fire with his Gastrodon in the rain, does nothing. I go for a Thunder Wave, he's a ground type, does nothing. He's pretty sure I'm gonna switch up move, so he switches to a Shaman, thinking he has a free switch. I do go for another Thunder Wave though. That was a great play from me, because now I have a paralyzed Shaman against me, and that makes it a lot less hard to deal with, because now it can't outspeed my entire team. An Air Slash, which works out really well. I have 2 Thunder Wavers on this team. To deal with Shaman Skyform, which works out really well. I set up a Spikes thinking it's not a big threat at all when it's paralyzed. I was wrong, because he does get a sub up, and he does manage to not get paralyzed, and I don't break through the flinch, and he still outspeeds me. So my Ferrothorn is just getting demolished there by several Air Slashes, so I need to switch out here. So I switch to my Dialga, I resist his dual stab, I'm very specially defensive, and I know I can take some Air Slashes, and he's probably gonna Lead Seed me, and I was pretty sure he would not have Earth Power because he has the sub. Aiming it's a substitute Lead Seed set, Subseed, you all know how that works. And he gets paralyzed twice in a row, meaning I can switch in freely, which would not have mattered because he did go for an Air Slash, which would not have done a lot at all. But he probably went for a Lead Seed on the second one, and then I crit. So that's some payback for your Skyman there. God damn it, that was pretty awesome, I must say. But in the end, the hacks did not matter at all, because even if it took me a couple turns longer to kill it, Wobbuffet would have came in, I don't even know what to say there. Wobbuffet would be switched in, so I would not have been able to do much with my Dialga after all. So I have a plan here. I go for Fire Blast even though the rain is up to make him think I'm just gonna work him down slowly to then do the finishing blow with Dragon Pulse to not die from Mirror Coat. So after one Fire Blast he's probably gonna Encore me into Fire Blast. So after one I switch back to Dragon Pulse and he does go for Encore, meaning I get a lot of free damage in. And I actually think I can win this, but he's not running this the normal Wobbuffet spread. He's using a specially defensive one, which you may think is the regular one, but the regular one is actually timid to outspeed stuff with Destiny Bond and Encore. But he's running specially defensive, and that screwed me over big time, because now I can't do stuff to him. But well, I basically can't kill him from a quarter of health with a modest natured Dragon Pulse, which is pretty insane, but Wobbuffet's just that bulky. In the end we both go down because he decides to go for a Destiny Bond. It's a double down. I have the spikes up one layer, I have the stealth ruck up one layer. I'm pretty sure, actually I was very sure he would switch into Reshiram because I was pretty sure it was Scarfed, looking at the damage he did to my Kyogre, and it could do a number on all of my team members, because Kyogre was already damaged. Pretty much my thingy was asleep, my Giratina, and I was worried. So what I do is I switch in my Arceus, Zigzagoon. I know I can take him out after rocks and spikes with an extreme speed, and now he has Gastrodon. And Gastrodon does not stand a chance at all, and whatever he brought in, I could go for a Swords Dance and run through his team. So he brings in Gastrodon, and he knows he lost, so he decides to run. And that was a very fun game, MapCRimSoNCobRa. A lot of predictions. That's how I like them. I hope you all enjoyed, PokeMoshPit viewers. I'm out. Check out my channel if you enjoyed. Check out my fellow director, MapCRimSoNCobRa, as well. We love Ubers. We represent Ubers. Ubers are fun. I hope you all enjoyed. Peace.